This video is a special section where I will walk you through on how to create a product video, okay, that you will use for an advertisement. So I'm going to walk you through practically how to generate the images. After the images, tweak some things around, and after that, create a video that you use to market that particular product. And this is made possible using Higgsfield AI. Let's just get right into it. So let me show you the product in this tutorial. And look at this. Look at the book cover, okay? It's Windows 11 for beginners and seniors. That's the product in this case, a book cover. So I look at the subtitle and look at the author's name. So the first thing is to create for 3D markup of this design so that it will have a real picture of a book, okay, printed book. And then from there we take other steps. So let's continue. I'll launch my web browser, and in this case I'll be using Google Chrome. As the browser opens, I will visit the website higgsfield.ai. Look at the website here. So once I'm landed on this page, as I said, the first step I want to do now is to convert that particular cover he sent to 3D. I'll take my cursor to image, then I will select Cinema Studio Image. You can go with any other option that will give you what you want, okay, depending on the product video. Let me now import the picture. So the cover, I'll click on this plus, and this opens a folder in my PC. You may find yourself in documents. Just click on the folder where the product image was saved, okay? I'll select it here and click on open. All right, as it has been added here, I will say create a 3D mock-up of the book cover. So I have written that, I've typed that, create a 3D mockup of the book cover. So the model we are using here is Nano Banana Pro. All right, if you want something different, click and select, but I'm okay with this. Then the dimension is 16 by 9, which is suitable for YouTube advertising. If you want to advertise, if the person is advertising on a different platform, click here and select the platform dimension. All right. If, for example, is going to be on Facebook, you can go with 9 by 16. So the client should be able to tell you where he wants to market the product. Okay, then the quality here is 4K. I'll click here and select 2K so that the process will be faster. Then how many versions of this do you want it to create in terms of the 3D mockup? Here 3/2, 3/4 is selected, but I want to reduce to 2/4, meaning that I want only 2. Okay, so the next step is to click on generate. This has generated some for me. It generated this and it generated this, but I prompted it to generate this one and this one as well. Okay, so anytime you are given a result and you don't like it, once the prompt is still here, you can click on generate for it to give you another. So I'll be needing 4 of them, hopefully, in this journey. So I will start downloading each and every one after the other. So I'll click on this, and here I'll click on download button. So this is downloaded. I will click on the second one and download, and I will download the rest. All right, why I'm doing this is so that I don't take much of your time. So I will download the remaining at the back end before we continue. All right, I'm done downloading all these. So let's now proceed by creating a different look, all right, of these books through video prompts. Okay, I'll take my cursor to video and I will select the Cinema Studio video. So let's start with image. I'll click on image. This is what I had before. Control A, I will clear everything. So I want to import one of those images. I use it to create another scene. All right, so you're going to create another scene here. So I'll click on this, and if I click here, I will see the images are just generated. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. So I will pick one from this list. Let me go with this, and it's added. Let me now give a prompt here. Okay, here I have my prompt. I say, make the book try busting out through a rugged, rocky background with only the top showing, bottom still under, and sparking out stars with stone fragments flying outward. Okay, so what 2/4 is selected here. That means generate two scenes. But if you want only one scene, no problem. The aspect ratio is still 16:19, which is suitable for YouTube content creation or YouTube videos. All right. Then as a resolution is 2K. I chose 2K because of time. Okay, so that you don't take much time here. But if you can wait, you can click here and select 4K. Okay, but here, please, let's go with 2K. So the next step is to click on generate. All right, this has come up with some, illustrations based on the prompts we gave, and it really explains the prompts. Okay, so you can, to be on the safer side, you can download it. So I'll click on download for this to be downloaded. Then I will click on download for this one to be downloaded as well. Okay, so from here we can animate it straight up, or we can click on the video tab, choose some parameters and animate. So let's try the animation first. I'll click on animate. So it has placed it here, no problem. So it moved it from there to this place. So let's type our prompt. So the prompt is going to be the same thing. We are not changing anything. It said make the book try busting out through the rugged, rocky background. So it's the same thing I said before. So here, let's look at camera movements. By default, you will not have anything here. So click. It depends on what you want to have. We have a lot of camera movements here, all right? And there is zoom out, and there is zoom in, and a lot. I like using this zoom in. So let's select it. Then after that, I'll click on this X here. And 10 seconds is choosing. If you want something shorter, go with this. Okay, audio is on, but if we don't want audio, you turn it off. I want to leave it on so that if it gives me something best, I will go with it. If it doesn't give me something best or good, I will leave it. When I'm editing further on my video editor, I will remove the audio. Okay, it's as simple as that. Slow motion is on. And how many versions do I want it to create for me? Let's go with one in this case, please. 1/4. So the next step is to click on generate. All right, and this has come up with a video based on this prompt and the image we generated previously. So let's click and see. And this is classy and it's good, and it portrays the product video, and it's okay. So I can use it to do that, okay, which the clients contacted me for. So but the next step here is to click on this checkbox and then download this. But before we go further, I would like to generate other scenes at the back end. But let me try one again for you to see before I'll go to the back end scenes generation, which after we bring everything together to form a product video. Okay, let's make progress. So I'll click on image and I will delete what I have here. This is the previous prompt we gave here. Then I will remove this because we don't need this now. So I want to use a different image here. So I'll click on this plus sign. So this one is fine. So let's go with this. Okay. Which one did we use previously? I think we have used this before. So let's go with this one. Remove this one. Okay, so let me give my prompt. So I'll click on this camera, then take my cursor here until I get to the one I want to use. So let's go with this. Then lens, let's select lens cookie S4. Okay, focal length. Let's go with focal length of 14. Then aperture, let's leave it the way it is. Okay, click on generate. Okay, this has come up with this, and you can see a teacher smiling. So I can click on animate as usual. So it has added it. I will change this prompt to what I had when I generated this particular image. I say show a teacher sitting down, turning to different pages, smiling and happy with the book. So I want to leave it the way it is by, okay, let's change this zoom in to something else. So I'll click on this to remove this, click on this and select static camera movement. All right. Okay, let's go with static camera movement here. Then I will click out and see what it gives us. So I'll click on generate. Okay, so I'm done with the generating of different scenes, and I'm in my video editor, okay, software, and I generated a script and used text to video to have this here. We're going to play it later for you to see how it sounds. So this is a product marketing video. So I'm going to import those scenes. So I'll click on import media. So look at this folder. So I will start picking those videos from scene 1 to scene 6. Note, I'm the one that named the videos this way, okay, for easy recognition. Then I'll click on open. So once they are placed here, I will start dragging them on top, okay, so that they will form what I want to have. As this audio is talking, this voice is talking, the video is playing, okay. If you have sound, maybe there is a special music you have, song you want to add, just click on add, pick it up and add it, okay. So let me start dragging these videos here. So let me minimize. So I'll do this till the last video here. This is scene 2. Okay, I have lined up these videos here, but I need to mute the audio so that it doesn't clash with what is here. This voice at the back here that is telling a story about the products, okay. So clicking on the audio icon for everything to be turned off. This one doesn't have the audio, it has the audio but it's not showing here because the video is cut off kind of to match the line. So as I clicked on it, I will select the audio button here, so I will drag it to 0, okay. So I'll click on it to go back. Now let's now play this to see how it sounds.
Feeling overwhelmed by technology? You're not alone. But what if navigating your computer could be simple, empowering, and even enjoyable? Introducing Windows 11 for beginners and seniors, the ultimate guide by Chris V. Bernard that turns confusion into confidence. Whether you're brand new to Windows or upgrading from an older version, this book walks you through everything step by step with clear illustrations and zero jargon. Whether you're brand new to Windows or upgrading from an older version, this book walks you through everything step by step with clear illustrations and
let's just end it here. So let's assume you're done with what you're doing, you want to do in this video. Just click on this, and then I don't like backing up of files on a cloud. I'll click on export, and once I do that, it's saved into my PC. I can forward it to the clients. It's as good, simple as that, okay. So use Higgsfield to create different kinds of products, advertising, content, and so many other more. All right, you can check the home screen, the home page of this channel to learn more about this. Thank you, and see you some other time.